Alright, let's get right down to the political action. Our first stop is a 45-minute drive from Kadapa to meet Avinash Reddy, cousin of Jagan Mohan Reddy and incumbent MP of Kadapa. He is currently also in the spotlight over CBI investigation against him over the murder of his own uncle. That's right, Andhra family feuds are clearly quite nasty. Towering over everyone, including me, Avinash Reddy is seen meeting every resident along the streets of Maidapur, close to Kadapa town.
Okay, I'm on the campaign trail. I'm here, if you can see me. We cut across, talk to Avinash Reddy. He's doing a meet and greet, which he does every morning. Let me cut across. Avinash Reddy Garu, namaskaram. It's lovely to be in your town of Kadapa. How's the campaign going?
It's going on very good. People are receiving us very well. We have fulfilled all the promises made in the last 5 years. So with all the confidence, we are going into the people and we are receiving very good reception. And people are ready to vote YSRCP again.
Is it a bit more personal this time, the battle? Because of YS Sharmila also contesting from here. Is there more pressure on you?
No, nothing. I don't see any extra pressure on me. Basically, I feel sad that I'm contesting against her. She has gone into the wrong hands. She is completely working on behalf of Chandrababu Naidu and Yellow Media. She has gone into the wrong hands and she has been criticizing me and Jagananna every day in every meeting. So far, she has spent about 11 days campaign in Kadapa district, out of which she has uttered my name and Jagananna's name more than 5,000 times. So she is here only to criticize me and Jagananna and nothing else.
She, and I attended a campaign earlier, she was saying in every other campaign speech against you about murder charges against your uncle. What do you have to say about that?
People of this district know what kind of person Avinash Reddy is. It was a purely targeted investigation by CBI. Sunitaka, Chandrababu Naidu and one big person in Delhi who previously headed one institute, all of them colluded and had done a targeted investigation to implicate me in this case. And I have a lot of confidence in our judiciary system and I'll certainly come out very clean. And when something is sub judice, someone calling me murderer, Sunitamma or Sharmilamma, how far it is justified? So I leave it to their wisdom. They are using very deceptive words. I leave it to their wisdom. I can't criticize them just like how they do to me. I leave it to their wisdom.
So you're saying that they're family at the end of the day for you. So you won't criticize them. They're still family for you. They're still family for you, so you don't want to criticize them.
They have a lot of anger, jealousy, everything on me. I have nothing on them. I have nothing on them at all.
So you have only love for Sharmila and for Sunita, your cousins.
I sincerely pray God that they realize the truth soon and come back. And more importantly, I sincerely pray God that they realize that they are in the wrong hands of Chandrababu Naidu. See, she is claiming that she is daughter of the great leader YSR Garu. But the fact is, she is not working in the footsteps of YSR Garu. She is working in the footsteps of Chandrababu Naidu. People have understood that. People have clearly understood that she is working in the footsteps of Chandrababu Naidu and people have started ignoring her.
She says that's because when she wanted to enter politics, the family stopped her. So she didn't have a choice but to go ahead and join on her own terms.
She never tried to come into YSRCP. She has floated her own party in Telangana and for reasons known only to her, she did not contest there. And after getting close to Revanth Reddy and Chandrababu Naidu, she has joined in Congress party, and the only intention and the only task of Sharmilakka is to split YSRCP vote. I think you would have heard some audio phone call conversation also recently. It is very clear, crystal clear, that Sharmilamma is being used by Chandrababu Naidu only to split YSRCP votes, and I strongly request the voters of Andhra Pradesh not to fall into the trap of Chandrababu Naidu and Sharmilamma.
A family feud is playing out now in Andhra politics. Do you think it's something that will play out in a voter's mind, that Rajshekhar Reddy's bidda is here? And then there's you, who's also a family member.
No, people are not taking her seriously at all. People love Jagananna. People are ready to vote Jagananna back to power again.
If she wants to come back to the YSRCP, are the doors open for her? Or would you reach out to her to be a part of your party, to be a part of the family again?
As I told you just now, I sincerely pray God that she realizes that she is in the wrong hands. Once she realizes that, she will come back to our fold.
How confident are you of winning Kadapa? What is the kind of work that you've done in Kadapa? How confident are you that you'll win again?
It's 100% clear that we will retain Kadapa MP seat again. There is no doubt about it. We have been in the district for the last 5 years. We have been available in the district, and we have done a lot of good work in this district for farmers, for industries. We have done a lot of good work in this district for aviation, and we are pretty sure all our good deeds will 100% bring back us to power and also win the MP seat.
We'll speak to you on June 4th then, sir, for the results. Thank you very much. All the very best for your campaign.
A whole lot of selfie requests soon after the interview, as Kadapa locals all want one click with the India Today mic. And it's back to action. As cliched as it is, we decide to stop for a quick.
Let's do some chai pe chacha. మీరు ఎవరి సైడ్ లో ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు కడపలో?
జగన్ మేడం. జై జగన్.
ఇది జగన్ సైడ్. ఏ సైడ్? ఒక సైడ్ అవినాష్ రెడ్డి ఉన్నారు, ఇంకొక సైడ్ వాళ్ళ చెల్లి ఉన్నారు.
జగన్ సైడ్ మేడం. జగన్.
ఎవరికి ఓటేస్తారు ఇప్పుడు?
తెలుగుదేశం.
స్టిక్కరే ఉంది ఫోన్ లో. ద ఫోన్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ హాస్ ఎ స్టిక్కర్. ఐ షుడ్ హావ్ సీన్ దిస్. తెలుగుదేశమా? ఎందుకు?
సంక్షేమ పథకాలు బాగున్నాయి.
ఇక్కడ లేకుంటే వైఎస్ఆర్ కడపలో మీరు టీడీపీకి ఓటేస్తారు, ఎందుకు?
అంటే ఈసారి సంక్షేమ పథకాలు బాగున్నాయి. లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ సంక్షేమ పథకాలు అంతగా ప్రజలకు అందలే. అది కాకుండా మాధవిరెడ్డి గారు కడపలో మొట్టమొదటి మహిళగా నిలబడుతున్నది. ఆమె స్టేజ్ ఫేర్ కానీ వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ కానీ బాగా మాట్లాడుతుంది ఆమె.
ఇక్కడ చాలా ఎమోషనల్ గా ఒక సెంటిమెంట్ ఉంది వైఎస్ఆర్ రాజశేఖర రెడ్డి గారు.
రాజశేఖర రెడ్డి ఉన్నప్పుడు
అంటే ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళ బిడ్డ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు.
అది కాదు, అది ఎట్లా అవుతుంది? రాజశేఖర రెడ్డి వేరు, రాజశేఖర రెడ్డి కొడుకు వేరు. ఆయన రాజకీయం వేరు, ఈయన రాజకీయం వేరు.
మీరు రాజశేఖర రెడ్డి సపోర్ట్ చేసినారు,
చేశాం.
లేకుంటే ఇప్పుడు లేదు?
లేదు. సంక్షేమ పథకాలు ప్రజలకు బాగా ఇస్తారు అని చెప్పేసి మేనిఫెస్టోలో పెట్టారు కనుక ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఇంకా తెలుగుదేశం. మాధవిరెడ్డి గారు.
సార్, హూ విల్ యూ ఓట్ ఫర్? ఎవరికి ఓటిస్తారు?
కడప నియోజకవర్గ అభ్యర్థి మాధవిరెడ్డి గారికి.
మాధవిరెడ్డి ఇక్కడ చాలా సపోర్ట్ ఉంది టీడీపీకి, ఎందుకు?
ఇంతవరకు కడప నియోజకవర్గానికి మహిళని అభ్యర్థిని సెలెక్ట్ చేయలేదు. ఫస్ట్ టైం సెలెక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఇంతవరకు కడప అసెంబ్లీ నియోజకవర్గానికి లాస్ట్ ఉన్నటువంటి అంజద్ భాష ఎటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలు చేయలేదు. తర్వాత వైసీపీ ప్రభుత్వం చాలా అరాచకాలు. సామాన్య మానవుడు బతికే పరిస్థితిలో లేనటువంటి పనులు చేశాడు.
వైఎస్
షర్మిల న్యూలీ
ఇంకా కొంచెం
ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కావాలి.
Thank you. I saw this in Tamil Nadu. I see it here too. That everyone you speak to, not just as a political opinion, but has great understanding of who is going which way, of who will win, of the issues here, and why they feel some leaders shouldn't be voted into power just yet.